Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Rusty McCranie, and welcome to Weather Express. Your weather in 5 minutes. Start the clock. Friends, we're going to see active severe weather through the southern tier of the United States today from the plains and into the southeast. Additional thunderstorm activity for the Intermountain West and a few scattered showers and storms in the Intermountain West as well. Let's take a look at the overall risk from the Storm Prediction Center for today. Several areas of either enhanced or slight severe chances. The slight risk areas from the panhandle of Texas and into western Oklahoma near Oklahoma City. We have a larger slight risk swath from central Texas to portions of Louisiana and Mississippi. Then you have this enhanced risk for places like San Angelo and Austin, Texas. Not only could they have some tornadic activity, but they could have some extremely large size hail. First of all, a few tornado warnings are already in effect right now, but these storms are also going to produce massive, destructive hail that could be 3 to 4 plus inches in size. These storms will slowly work their way east towards the I-35 corridor and into Austin. Now, in this area, we do have an active tornado watch. And again, look at the impacts. 4-inch size hail, 75-mile-an-hour winds, and again, your isolated but potentially significant tornadic activity. No warnings and watches as of yet. Well, no watches at least for the panhandle of Texas and into Oklahoma, but this is the secondary area that will get going a little bit later today. Let's follow some fast-moving severe storms out of Mississippi and into the southwest sides of Alabama. Along the I-59 corridor, Hattiesburg, Laurel, Meridian, Mississippi. Tornado warnings there, and then off towards the east. This is a fast-moving line of storms, winds of 65 miles an hour with some of that severe weather. We do have 2 different severe thunderstorm watches currently in effect. Again, the main threat are going to be some winds of up to around 65 miles an hour and some inch-sized hail, but we have had some isolated tornadic activity as well that will try and push towards Jackson and Montgomery, Alabama. Into the northeast, it's been a warmer day with a few showers and storms, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, portions of Massachusetts and Connecticut, but overall a fair day indeed. Now you get to the east of these thunderstorms, temperatures are all over the place in the southeast. It's actually a little bit cooler with some kind of chilly rain in Charlotte right now, only at 59 degrees. But down in Florida, you have the 90s and isolated strong to severe storms developing at the hour as they typically see this time of the year. Now again, north of the severe weather for today, rain is going to be overspreading places like Kansas and Nebraska, Missouri and Iowa and into the western Great Lakes. The best chance for more thunderstorms is actually here across I-25, portions of Wyoming, Colorado, into the northern sides of New Mexico. Could be a hail threat. With that higher elevation, hail can form fairly quickly in some of those areas. A beautiful day with a few isolated thunderstorms in the Pacific Northwest and Big Sky Country, but not bad. The other big threat with some of the severe weather likely over the next few days in the central and southern plains in the mid-south is the flood threat. All those areas in green are potential flood areas. We'll look at that coming up in just a second. Let's get into the models. We'll start off with our HRRR model, our high resolution rapid refresh. And again, first of all, I want you to notice the very large spin here coming out of the Intermountain West. This will continue on the southern flank, kicking waves of energy, and we're going to continue to get really active weather. Should dive a little bit farther south and east over the next couple of days into Tuesday and Wednesday, and then also progress off towards the east. So Waco and Houston and New Orleans, down towards Biloxi, Mississippi, and then eventually Atlanta, the Carolinas, northern Florida could all be in for some active, potentially severe storms that could also spin back up into portions of the Tennessee Valley. And then it's just healthy thunderstorms, potentially not severe, but for portions of the eastern Great Lakes into the mid-Atlantic states and into the northeast. We'll continue to also see storms kind of redevelop every afternoon across Wyoming and Colorado and then push east into the plains, and that's going to be your severe weather risk there. And then out west, we'll have a few scattered showers and storms, very windy conditions along portions of the west coast where winds could easily be 30 to 40 miles an hour over the next couple of afternoons along the immediate coastline. The risk for severe storms for your Tuesday is, again, farther south in Texas. San Antonio would be included in that, towards Fort Stockton, your secondary area, southern sides of Mississippi, Alabama, and into central sides of Georgia, including the Atlanta area as well. Montgomery and Birmingham kind of on either side of that in Alabama. And then the overall risk for Wednesday with the dry line back into the eastern sides of New Mexico, we could see some of this enhanced as well, get a little bit higher in that scale. Right now, just a marginal risk across the southeast, but generalized showers and storms there. But again, widespread thunderstorm chances all the way into the western Great Lakes over the next couple of days. When we take a look at the total precip, again, I am concerned about some of the heavier rain here, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, and into the southeast. You look at the scale, 4, 5, 6+ inches of rain, locally heavy. Flooding rains will be a concern there, but widespread heavier rain all the way up the eastern seaboard and into the northeast. It's a pretty active stormy forecast for the next few days. Friends, I'm out of time. I do appreciate you making Weather Express a part of your daily routine. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and liking this video. Both tremendously help out the channel. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'm back tomorrow with your latest 5-minute forecast.